Hey, welcome to the Echo YouTube page. I'm Dan Robb, the student pastor. I'm so glad that you're here. You're gonna get to see some great videos from the camps and things that we do, as well as inspirational messages that will really encourage your heart. If you like us, then hey, click the like button. If you wanna subscribe, then hit the subscribe button, because that way you'll get every week's message right there in your inbox. Thanks so much, enjoy. I came into the room and my sister looked at me and said, "Mom, it's communicating with me." And I felt so self-conscious, and I was like, what is she talking about? And she was pointing at my forehead and, of course, drawing attention to the fact that I had this mega zit that really needed its own zip code. When I get stressed, I do tend to sometimes get those stress zits, and you touch them, they're like, it hurts, But if it wasn't for her pointing it out to me, thanks so much, sister, for that. Jeez. I really needed that. I needed somebody in my life to say something to me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done anything or really been aware of that. And we may have friends and relatives who we see certain things in their lives that really aren't healthy and helpful for them, and we want to point those things out to them. And that's a good thing. That's Galatians chapter 6, verse 2, where we need to share each other's burdens. However, though, Galatians 6, verse 1 tells us that we need to be careful about sharing one another's burdens, because it may actually hurt us as well. And so, in knowing that, it really comes back to a simple truth, and that is we need to know who we are. And knowing who we are, and knowing who we are in Christ for that matter, is going to really aid us in able to live for Him. So here's really what I want you to do. I want you to take some time and write out who you choose to be. Who is it that you want to be? I know you're in high school, I know you're in junior high, and you might be thinking, hey, I just want to survive algebra. I understand. But the thing is that if you don't have a map of who you are going to be, you are going to let everything influence you. You'll let your teachers influence you. Sometimes that may or may not be a bad thing. You're going to let friends influence you. May or may not be a bad thing, but it could derail you from who you are supposed to be. So this is a decision that you need to make with God, and take some time to write out who that is. Otherwise, you're going to go through life and you're going to be influenced by everybody, and you won't have that confidence that you need in order to be able to step into who you are. If you're going to help somebody who's, having problems, it's good to know who you are before you start getting into that and start helping them out. And so take some time, do your future self a favor, and write out who you want to be. And again, it can be a fun thing. And you may even change it as the years go by. But the more you remind yourself of who that person is, of who you are, the more you're going to be laser focused, and you'll be able to accomplish those goals that you want to accomplish, because you have a good idea, you have a firm foundation. Again, you don't want to be influenced by everything, by people. I've seen it numerous times where people who were solid in their faith but really didn't have an idea, were on shaky ground, let the whims of people just toss them to and fro. Don't let that happen to you. Take some time, invest in yourself. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate that. Please click the like button. Please also subscribe. Remember, He is the sound. We are the echo. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.